Hi, I'm Tom Walsh. I'm the founder and managing partner of TW Security. I'm in Wichita speaking at the KHA Critical Issues Summit. Today I talk to CEOs, COOs, other executives of hospitals, as well as board members about cybersecurity and what the role of a board member or a board of trustee member is in cybersecurity. A couple of things we wanted to bring to their attention is that despite all the security controls we put into place, we live in a time where it's one user, one mouse click, and we have a catastrophic event. There's not a whole lot we can do to prevent that unless we're willing to replace all the carbon-based interface units with robots. And we know that's not a realistic solution. What we do need to do is make sure we have a risk analysis so we know what are our threats, what are our current controls, and what are the remaining vulnerabilities and what can we do. My presentation also covered what a board member needs to do. And we talked about what they need to do before a cyber attack, during a cyber attack, and then after a cyber attack. Now, before the cyber attack, the most important thing a board member can do is help support by providing the resources necessary. Cybersecurity is not an IT issue. It is an enterprise issue. It involves people. We can deal with people, process, and technologies. Technologies change all the time. Processes change to keep up with the technologies. But the thing that never changes is people. And so we have to be aware of, in spite of all the things we do, we still may have an attack. And what can we do about it? During the attack, we would ask that the board members keep quiet about it. We don't want them posting anything on social media. We want them to be very particular about how they communicate and only communicate with the executive members or those involved with the incident response, and communicate through the secure channel of communication that's been established. Finally, after the cyber attack occurs, the board members should ask, what was the lessons learned? What are we going to do to try to prevent this from occurring again? And those are some things they need to know. Now, a couple other recommendations that we made is that there should be somebody on the board who's a cybersecurity expert, or there should be at least periodic briefings from the hospital's IT or cybersecurity expert occasionally. It could be annually or semi-annually, but the board really needs to know, what are we doing to protect ourselves? How are we in comparison to other hospitals of our size? It's called prevailing practices. We want to make sure that we're keeping up with what are the practices that other organizations of our size are doing. So they know there's a lot that's going on in this world, and it'd be really nice if we could spend our time talking about rainbows, kittens, and puppies, but that's not the world we live in today. So we really need to make sure our organizations are doing everything possible to prevent or to detect. And then if you can't do any of those, to make sure you can at least recover and get back to the main business, and that is providing patient care. Cybersecurity is becoming a patient health and safety issue. And that's why it's not an IT issue. It's an enterprise issue. It's a board issue. Thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to speak to you. Thank you.